Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and we are back on the range today, and we're going to do a little bit more testing with the 350 Legend and some 147 grain XTPs. So, we'll be right back with you. Got a lot of setup to do. Sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Hey y'all, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit more retesting with the 147 grain XTPs. I've made a few more at the length that shot really well, and I made a few more at a little bit longer. We're going to see how those shoot, and if everything goes well there, we're going to try to catch one of the XTPs in a water jug. Hopefully I have enough, since I don't have little kids at home to be plowing through the milk. It takes me a while to gather up some milk jugs. So we'll see what happens. We got to finish setting up. We got another 300 foot or 100 yard walk to go set the targets up. So I'll be right back. Alrighty y'all. Well, we've got the targets set up down there. And we're going to reshoot a couple of rounds we've already put over the chronograph and shot for group. We're going to retest them. Plus we've got a couple that I've made a little bit longer. See if we get another good group. See if they even run in the gun. But before we get started, well, I don't want to get political. Second Amendment. It's in the Constitution. It's there for us. I have to assume if you're watching this, it's because, well, you support the Second Amendment. If you're new to shooting, but haven't bought a gun yet, and you're just in the market looking, trying to figure out what you want to do, my suggestion to you is find a gun, buy a gun, get good with a gun. The last thing you want to do is be dependent on your government to provide you a gun when the time comes. Be ready in advance. That's all I'm going to say on that. We've got our target down there, 100 yards away. We're going to see if I'm on today. We're going to reshoot one of the loadings and overall length that shot really well for me previously. And then we're going to shoot a couple of rounds where I've made the overall length a little bit longer. And then if everything works there, we're going to try to catch one of these XTP hollow points in a water jug. So, a couple more minutes and we'll get to shooting. Alrighty y'all. Hey, I apologize, my sinuses are running a little bit today. It's that time of year. So, let's see if this particular loading is going to shoot as good as it did the last time we shot it. Okay, this is going to be 2.125 inch OAL on the top left target. Looks like it hit a little bit right today. Whoa, that is me. I am all over that trigger. Yeah, that didn't look good. That is me though. Well, let's try the next one up. So, I believe we left off at like 2.15. Or somewhere thereabouts, so that's what we're going to do now. 2.15, top right target. Okay, that looked a little bit better. That looked like Mikey was on his trigger a little bit better than he was for the first rate. But we didn't lock back. Why is that? Oh, because I'm using the Magpul mag, the modified Magpul mag. Whoa! Well, that'll be interesting. Oh no. Did I bump that? Or was I not paying attention? Okay, these are 2.16 overall length. And we're going to do that bottom right. And I guess we'll find out how bad we hit the scope. Very good. So, scope took a pretty good hit when it rolled over, but nothing changed. 2.16 shot okay. I'm really of the belief that that first group was really all me because I was jumping the trigger. I could feel it. Let's see what the 2.17 does. I can't remember if the first time I loaded 2.17, if that's when I jammed a round in the chamber, or if it was 2.18, but we will find out here momentarily. Well, it sounded like it went all the way in. Okay. This will be 2.17 inches overall length, bottom left target, directly over my GoPro. I hope I don't shoot it. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, 2.17 seems to be working just fine. My brass is going to 330-ish. Alrighty. I had to police my brass real quick before it got all mixed up, or if I accidentally stepped on it and make it not able to be reused. Coffee time. Okay, so we're going to shoot 3 more of the 2.125s, and we're going to shoot those on that center target. Now that I've got my finger under control. Let's see if I can hold for a group here. Yeah, 2.125s, that was the overall length that gave me that 0.309 inch group. And I can put a link to that video right up here somewhere for those who are new to the channel. Here we go, center target. Wow, I could actually see my heartbeat in the scope that time. Yeah, not a 0.3 inch group, but it's sure a whole lot better than that very first group. Very good. Okay. Give me a minute. I gotta run down and go get the water jug set up, and we're gonna try to catch us a XTP bullet in the water. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I got the water jug set up, and it just dawned on me. If y'all watch Hootie Hoo, you notice every once in a while he sounds pretty out of breath. It's not from being out of shape. Although, yeah, I'm a little bit out of shape, but hey, I'm a little bit older too. When you're humping up and down a 100-yard range, setting things up and whatnot, you definitely get some steps in. But we ain't here to talk about getting steps in. We're here to see if we can catch a 147 grain XTP hollow point in a water jug. So, without further ado, I have one round in the magazine. Hopefully, I have those jugs lined up pretty straight, because I'm shooting the jugs from 100 yards. Shooting the jugs from 100 yards. One round in the gun. Let's see. We know we're hitting just a little bit high and left. Pardon me, high and right. So I am going to aim just a little bit low and left of the center depression on the water jug. Okay. And I think that's the center depression of the water jug. Little bit low and left. Wish me luck. That's a hit. Alrighty. We'll go check that out. Okay, and then for those who are doubters, because there's always doubters, we did shoot that from the 100-yard line. Let's go take a walk down there and see what we find. Okay, well, I have a feeling we didn't catch one because, well, we got some lead in the bottom there. Little piece of lead. Several little pieces. But where did I hit? I was aiming somewhere in here, but we hit up here and we took out that corner, and then we missed this one completely, and we just nicked that one, and then we just nicked that one. Okay, maybe I need to try that again. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move that blue one to the back, and we'll try again here. But let's see what these fragments look like. Yeah, that looks like that XTP bullet opened right up. Well, that was a bust, so we're going to try it again. This time I will aim a little bit lower and a little bit lefter. and see if we can keep them in the jugs. Of course, I don't know how much of the deviation was from the hydraulic action of the hollow point expanding. I would have thought it would have kept going straight on through, but apparently I was wrong. Okay, we have another 147 XTP loaded and ready to go. Okay, try 2 on the water jugs. Aiming a little lower and a little lefter. Well, I see more jug splattered down there. We'll see if it curves out to the right again. Very good. Yeah, shooting jugs isn't as easy as it seems, especially when you're doing it from a distance. But this one's looking a little bit better. In fact, it's almost looking like the rest of the jugs might be emptied and maybe the XTP went straight through them. I don't know. I'm only about the 75-yard mark, so we'll see in a minute. Well, I can't tell. Well, we maybe blew out the other side. So here's our first jug. We got a nice, definite hit there. Looks like it would have been just about the middle of the jug. And we got some lead particles in the bottom. Then we went into the second jug. And we've got more lead particles in the bottom. But that bullet's yawned hard to the right. But we have a hole here. Maybe we did catch one. Let's see. We caught it. Okay, that was a third jug hit. Second jug there. Third jug we punched through, and now we caught our bullet. Our XTP bullet separated from our jacket. Definitely opened up nice. Very good. Okay, so here's a better view of the 147 grain XTP bullet and jacket up against the black moving blanket. Alrighty, y'all. Well, we've got that first group up here, which is huge, but that was 100% me, guaranteed. I knew I was jumping the trigger. 2.15 gave us a pretty decent group. 2.16, I'm not sure how much of that's the overall length or me. 2.17, looks like we're just over an inch. I mean, it's a hunting size group. And then I came back just to quickly shoot the 2.125 one more time just to make sure that I could shrink that group down a little bit. Besides ammo, quite often the shooter is a large portion of what's happening down there, and if the shooter's having an off day, well, the gun's going to have an off day. But hey, we got out here, we got some shooting done. We know the 147 grain XTPs are working well. They're shooting a little bit left, shooting a little bit right. when I decide on what I'm going to do full time for my 147 load, I'll adjust the scope to center things up. And once we knew we were hitting a little bit right, well, I knew I wanted to shoot water jugs. I knew I was going to have to hold a little bit low and a little bit left. Didn't realize I was going to have to hold a little bit lower and a little bit lefter, but on the second try, we caught the bullet in the third jug. Alrighty, y'all. We had another good day at the range. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all liking and commenting. And those of you who have subscribed, excuse me, I really do appreciate that. We're over 1,100 subscribers now. No one's more surprised than me. But until our next trip, this will be Halfmilesniper checking out. Y'all stay safe, keep shooting, and we'll catch you next time. Send it. Hit.